My favorite part of work camp is the relationships. I love to see the students work together. I love to see the students that haven't had a conversation with another student realize that they have a lot in common and begin new friendships. I love to see the older students come alongside the younger students and mentor them and help them and guide them through the work, and then to see the students that have been friends for a long time, their relationships change and become deeper in the process of the week.
When I think about all the wonderful things that God gave us this week at work camp, I was led to Galatians 6:9-10, which says, "And let us not grow weary of doing good, for in due season we will reap if we do not give up. So then, as we have opportunity, let us do good to everyone, and especially to those who are of the household of faith." So what I saw was an opportunity to share in the riches of God's kingdom here on earth. I saw an opportunity for love, growth, learning, leadership, new connections and fellowship, perseverance and joy. But most importantly, I saw the opportunity for us all to be who God called us to be.
Hey guys, just got back from an amazing week at the Bible College. I just want to talk about some of the things I got to see God doing in these students' lives, and one of them being is that there are some really quiet students who really were able to shine through with their personalities and become more active members in conversations, and that was such a huge blessing to see. And then also getting to see students who never really interacted with each other get to interact with each other and witness those new bonds, new friendships made. That's such a blessing, and I think one of the biggest blessings that God put into this camp that we get to go to is the fellowship we get to spend together, because you don't have really the opportunity to be by yourself. To just be with each other is such a blessing, and just to get to witness the bonds made is just priceless.
At Work Camp 2022, so many amazing things happened, but I think the thing that stood out most to me is just all the different ages working together, and they all had such amazing servant hearts and served with such great attitudes.
Hi, my name's Travis Dunn, and I thought this week was amazing. I love getting to watch these kids wrestle with what God's purpose in their life is. It was beautiful to watch these kids come out of their shells and just be fully engaged in what was going on in that moment. I loved getting to watch these kids just wrestle in prayer with what gifts God has given them and what it looks like to actually pursue Christ and what their purpose in this life and in a way Jesus can use is. And I just loved getting to be a part of all of this. I just want to say thank you, parents, for sending your kids. It was more than just coming and seeing speakers and working. It was seeing these relationships build with each other, and also these relationships building in Christ. And I just thank you, congregation, for surrounding us, for praying for us, and for sending us on a trip like this. It was beautiful. Thank you.
I was really encouraged last week at work camp by how well the kids worked together and how hard they worked, and how they encouraged each other and stayed very focused during the week. I was especially impressed with many of the kids who were not on kitchen cleanup duty, but joined in their peers to help clean up even when they didn't have to. It was a great time, and I was encouraged by the kids.
Something that I learned this week that I think not only applies to me as a leader, but also to the kids, is that we are weak, imperfect vessels that make mistakes and that don't deserve to be used by God. But still, He invites us into that relationship with Him anyways for a purpose, and that purpose is to glorify Him and to love and serve Him, as well as to love and serve others, and also invite them into that relationship with Him. One of my favorite parts of this week was just getting to see the kids that maybe don't talk to others as much, just really converse with the group, and just the way that they encourage each other, and getting to see some of the kids break out of their shells was just super awesome and amazing. I think for me, my biggest takeaway is that I just need to bring my weakness and he's the one that's going to trade it out for his power that's going to actually change lives.
Hi, I'm Eric Christensen, the Facilities Director here at the Freeland Bible College and Seminary, and I want to give you a small taste of what happened here at WRKCamp. Your students and adults volunteered hundreds of hours working alongside of my facilities team to repair and beautify our college campus, getting it ready for the students and staff to return this fall. Your team removed an entire retaining wall from the front of our building, beautifying the whole area, providing re-landscaping for it. They weeded the entire campus in one day. They washed all of our outdoor furniture, our walls, our windows, cleaning areas we have been unable to get to. They spent a couple of days in our dorm rooms, patching walls, filling cracks, and providing paint. They repainted our entire cafeteria, spent 2 days refurbishing the town home, and refinished our playground area so our seminary kids could enjoy a safe and refreshed area to play. But more important than the hundreds of hours that were volunteered, the work that was done, and the projects that were completed was the time spent with one another. Let me read you one of my stated goals for the staff that I employ here at the Bible College. I call it vocational discipleship. Apart from the obvious, keeping our campus clean, well-maintained, and operating within budget, I am aiming to coach up the college students working with me, showing them how to serve Christ in the everyday secular work, to develop leaders and leadership skills in each one according to their bent and ability, and launch them into a life of faithful service in God's kingdom. And your team allowed me to do that with my student workers. For I broke them into teams, allowing each student worker who I have been pouring into over the summer and school year an opportunity to practice leadership skills. They were to plan and lead an entire project all day. And I saw this happen. My students, along with yours, grew not only in a love for Jesus and a love for others, but an understanding of what it means to serve Jesus in everyday life. So thank you for supporting us in our mission.